Join Bill and Pete with super practical ways on where to get money for real estate deals.
So here we go. So there's 3 places to get money when you want to buy real estate, as far as I'm concerned. There's only 3 places.
Your dad, your rich uncle, and your son's 401k.
And if you're an orphan?
No BS facts about investing.
Buying real estate without a loan is very possible. It's not a 3 a.m. infomercial. It's not some scam. It's not any of that. And I'm going to tell you the exact reason.
A specialist in creative financing.
How you can find and do business with the buyer to fund your deals to your seller.
The best ways to grow your real estate career.
There's 2 ways of making money with real estate. That's with equity, where you buy low, sell high, or with cash flow, which means you can pay $260,000 for a house and sell it for $260,000 and make $84,000.
A top real estate investing mythbuster.
So the whole myth about you can buy houses without any money is not a myth. It's very true, because we're using our buyer's money to purchase the house, and we're orchestrating or choreographing the entire process so that everybody wins.
Now strap yourself in for some amazing help.
All right, Peter.
Yes, Bill.
Here we are at season 2. We're moving along in this process.
Yeah.
And today we're going to introduce our listeners to something very near and dear to my heart.
Which is?
Deal hunting.
Deal hunting.
Probably the most valuable part of your business. Would you agree?
Yeah, because you don't get a deal unless you find one.
Exactly. So the way I have this in my head is if you are making offers, you have a business. Mm. So kind of like a fulcrum on a seesaw, right? So there's a left and a right.
Yep.
So the fulcrum, like the middle point of your business, or the most crucial part of your business, is making offers.
Right.
If you look to the left, it's like, where are they coming from and who do you make them to? Mm-hmm. And then when you look to the right, standing at the fulcrum, if you look to the right, that's like doing the work and the deal structuring and selling.
Right.
So it's like the most important thing that any real estate investor could do is make offers. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go through all that in other episodes on how to make offers and when to make them and all that kind of stuff. But this season, we're going to talk about how you get leads and who to make offers to. Okay?
Sure.
So actually not so much who you make offers to, but we need to know that so we can do our marketing. Right? So the most important thing that you should know, which drops out because we're actually changing this in my business, is you need to have a minimum of 3 or 4 marketing campaigns to keep a consistent flow of leads coming in. And the thing is that when you start listening to this season, you'll start to realize that you should not be looking for leads. They should be looking for you, right?
That's awesome that way. Now you put your marketing out and then they contact you. Now you know you have somebody that's serious instead of you just go bugging people and chasing them and annoying them.
Right. And it's a very notable thing because after a while, your friends or people around you that do real estate will try to give you a deal. Mm-hmm. And you're like, I don't want it.
Hey, I see a house for sale down the street. Oh, really?
Right.
I would have never known.
Right. And
the one with the sign on in front of it?
That's right.
I'll go buy it.
And the reason why is because we're looking for motivated sellers. Mm-hmm. We're not looking for property. Mm-hmm. We're looking for motivated sellers that own property and can relinquish that property to us for helping them. Mm-hmm. So in other words, our pay for helping them solve their problem is a house with equity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's our pay.
Yep.
So what we want to do is we want to go find those sellers, and then once we find those sellers, pre-screen them a bit or dwindle them down into who's flexible and who's willing to do a creative financing deal.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, 95% or more are not willing to do creative finance deals. So you're going to have to get really good at sifting through and finding the gold. Okay? So the things we're going to talk about in the next season, not this season, is what do you do when they start calling? Right? So that's all about sifting through and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Right now, I don't want you to worry about that. We have a lot to talk about on. So season 3 is how to survive sellers calling you. Okay? And that's because when you do what we talk about in season 2, deal hunting, the way I do it and so many other of my friends do it, you will not worry about finding deals. You'll be worried about how to handle the amount of leads because it works that good.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, but when you try it, you do find people do respond. Because, I mean, look up the street, look down the street, all I see is houses.
Right.
So there's plenty of houses, and people move around. So we just have to get in there and get in the middle of that.
Exactly. So before we get started, in the end, what I want you to understand is this concept of this entire season is you will cast your net and let the fish come in as they may. It doesn't matter what kind of fish. It doesn't matter if they're a rehab retail deal. It doesn't matter if the house is over leveraged. It doesn't matter if it's too big of a house in the neighborhood. It doesn't matter if it's a divorce. It doesn't matter if it's in probate. It doesn't matter if it's on the MLS and can't sell. It doesn't matter if it's an expired listing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We will be able to take care of it. All we're looking for is a motivated seller, and all these things I just listed are just ways they get motivated. And we know how to help all those situations. So what I want you to get from season 2 deal hunting is you need to just create a message, which I'm going to show you how to do, that will appeal to people that are selling houses. And then when we get to season 3, we're going to show you how to handle those leads. Okay, so right now I'm just going to show you how to cast the net and get fish in the net. Okay, so enough chit-chatting about it. And let's get on to season 2, episode 1.
Deal hunting.
Deal hunting. So that's going to be, the first episode is going to be a big fish in a small pond. Let's go on to that. Okay?
Okay, Bill.
Over and out. We will see you. No, we'll hear you. We won't see you in the next episode.
This podcast was designed to help you get started. Now it's time for you to step up and start making some real money this month. Head on over to flippinghousesforrookies.com/startup bootcamp. Again, let's connect at flippinghousesforrookies.com/startup bootcamp.